So probably picked the worst day ever to film this today. I'm in an all black gym outfit and it's really hot outside, but I thought I'd just crack on and film a car tour. When I first got this car, I was absolutely obsessed with watching these videos. I just found it really helpful, like just to know what to kind of have in your car. I had a car before this when I passed my test, but this is, so basically I was car sharing my mum. So it was a little bit hard to kind of have a car with all of my stuff in that I wanted. And yeah, so when I got this car, I was absolutely obsessed with watching videos on what I should have in it. So yeah, I just thought I'd do my own version today. Yeah, so it's not the cleanest, really not the cleanest, but it never is, so it would just be a complete and utter lie if I went out and washed it just for this video. So we're going to crack on with it anyway. I've had it now since February and it's August, so yeah, long. And yeah, most things that I've bought for the car I've used loads, so I'd say I'd probably got the essentials in here. But yeah, just thought I'd crack on. So I'll start off with like inside the car where I'm sat. I've pushed my seat back a lot so that we can actually show you properly. Obviously, like I said, not the cleanest at the moment, but this is just reality. So yeah, so this is the inside. It's a Volkswagen Polo. The inside is pretty plain, kind of quite like how it is, to be honest. It has like silver kind of chrome details, which I really like. But yeah, so I'll just start over in this end. So I've got one of these little Jelly Belly car fresheners in the air vent. These are for your lights. I'm gonna be really honest, don't ever really change them up, to be honest. Really not sure what that's all about. I have like auto on mine, so that lights come on like automatically. I'm guessing these are kind of like fog lights and stuff. Really honestly not too sure. This little button here, so you can move it. So currently it's on like this little heat setting, which means that when my, oh god, that's so gross, when my wing mirrors are like really cold, like in the winter, it will like heat them up so that I can see out of them, which is obviously really helpful. And then it has left, 0, right. So if it was on like the left one, it means I can like just switch the positioning of my wing mirrors, but I'm happy with how they are. So yeah, I don't really ever touch that, only when I first got the car. Here's like a lock, so when I'm in the car I can lock it. Like I said, oh god, I like the detail of like the chrome and stuff on the car. Is that chrome? I thought chrome was like gold, actually, I'm not sure. And then so these are like the electric window things. Yeah, you know what they do. I think that button in the middle is to stop them from opening in the back, like a child's like safety lock thing. Not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Oh my god, that's absolutely gross. That's probably water, or actually more likely hand sanitizer. So I just keep it here. If I'm like get petrol, or if I go in and out of shops, obviously Corona. And then I have just a mask down here, and I think all the way back here I just literally have a little spray bottle. Yeah, these sides go quite far back, to be honest, so you actually can get quite a lot in that, other than the fact they're quite sleek. This little pulley thing down here is to open my bonnet, and then because obviously that's an automatic, it just has the brake pedal and the accelerator. Yeah, so that's kind of that. I have a little Jelly Belly thing on just here with a little bobble. This one is for the window wipers, so pretty much just quite self-explanatory, just goes up and down. Literally only just noticed this as well. I'm guessing this is how much water pumps out of it or something. I'm not sure actually, that's quite cool. Yeah, I pushed this back to like put the back screen window wiper on, and then if I press it forward even more, it will spray like the cleaning stuff back there. Just quickly turn the car on for a second just to show you this little bit here. So not gonna lie, not sure what that little one there is. That is obviously your like rev thing also not too sure. Those lights will go off when I start the car, obviously, but it's just like in that little turn on mode thing right now. This little middle bit you can actually control with those two little buttons down there, but I just have on it like the miles per hour. Just find it the most helpful when I'm driving to like look at. Don't really need anything else on there. And then I've obviously got the time in the top left. It's an automatic, this car, so at the top right it will just tell you whether you're in park, drive, neutral, reverse. Yeah, and then obviously mile per hour. Also has the temperature, so yeah, quite hot in this car today. The amount of mileage the car has done, and then the amount of mileage I've done since I've had the car. And then obviously this is also your speed, and you've got your little fuel thing down there. So yeah, so that's kind of that bit, just quite self-explanatory, to be honest, quite simple, which is exactly what I like, because I'm not the most technical when it obviously comes to cars. And then on the wheel, the little chrome detailing, which I absolutely love. Obviously your horn and your airbag. And then on this side, this is a really good question what that does. Oh, there we go. It changes like what's on there. So that's quite clever. I didn't even know it did that, to be honest. Can I get it back to, there we go. So yeah, so that's what that does. One of those voice things, don't really use that, to be honest. Obviously if you wanted to answer a call, I'm pretty sure you just press that. Not 100% sure. This is the biggest one I used. Yeah, flick music back and forth. And then on this side, also not too sure, just know that this is obviously volume up and down. So yeah, that's basically the steering wheel. Up here I have just a little sex wax air freshener that I got from Cornwall. Have another one here that actually just literally have nothing in it at all. Then obviously my air vents. Here is the automatic off, so basically when you stop somewhere, like say I stop at traffic lights and I press my foot down hard enough, it will turn the engine off. It's just to save like the environment and stuff. It's just a bit better for the car, so you're not always using all the fuel. So I have that on. That is obviously to do the back like windscreen when it gets all like foggy. That one there is to do the front, and then obviously you have your hazard lights, pretty self-explanatory what they do. And my parking sensors, so I have parking sensors on this car, so I can press that off if I don't want them to go on, but obviously I do keep them on quite often. They are very helpful. This is like the media system. So I will turn this on in a sec, but the camera will go off because it's like linked to my Bluetooth. So yeah, obviously I've got the volume off, but this one right here is just radio, so it just comes up with the radio. I have Capital on. To be honest, I never listen to the radio. I've obviously always got my phone to listen to music on, so don't really use that one quite a lot. But as you can see up here, it just has the time, it can tell me that like it's on mute, or like the volume, Bluetooth, like my battery and how many bars and stuff I've got. It's linked to my phone. And then the temperature up there. Media is like my phone one, but that will go off because it's got my Bluetooth on. Phone, I think, just yeah, I've added Lewis as a favourite, but yeah, so that just basically, if I wanted to call someone, I can just go on there. Not sure what that does, to be honest. Right. Mute. Oh, that's clever. So yeah, if you just want to mute the music quickly, you can press that. Sound, so I can basically like change the bass and stuff. Bass is obviously quite high. Yeah, so that's quite cool. So then you have like balance fader, which means you can kind of position where in the speakers you want the music to go. Obviously volume. Yeah, it's all very technical. I quite like that. And then car, so when you're driving, it kind of tells you how long you've been doing your like driving for. Like if you're on like quite a long journey, it tells you how much miles you have left. And then menu is usually where I have like my Apple Play, because I have Apple CarPlay, so that is on there. And then it's basically all the same things, but you can just kind of look through it on there. So I'll just turn that off. That is the volume one. That just switches between things, I think, if you obviously don't want to use the touchscreen, but it is touchscreen. So yeah, so this little pedal here is for the lights, so obviously you push it forward if you want like your high beams on, up and down for indicators. Yeah, so that's that little setting on the wheel. Then here we have like the temperature control for the air conditioning. So again, really like the like chrome detailing around it. It has obviously the cold air, hot air, you just literally twist them round. That is obviously how much like the fans, so as you can tell it's quite high now. And then that's kind of, that is a button Ethan always presses, really not sure what it actually does. That's obviously goes on if the aircon's on. This is the button that kind of says where you want the air to come out of. So obviously when you're trying to clear your windscreen, it's on that one. I usually have it when I have the aircon on that one, so it's just blowing in my face. Feet, and then you have the setting for it to come to feet and through the top, so I like that setting in winter. Down here, it's probably going to be quite hard to see actually, but it just has this like extra little back bit here, and I just have like pills. So I have some ibuprofen and hay fever tablets because it is the summer. I have some chewing gum, more chewing gum. I have a battery wire. I use this one that's plugged into the car, which helps do the CarPlay, so I don't use that white one, but passengers, if they want to charge theirs. I just have my blue light glasses. So I have more things down here. Yeah, more chewing gum and just a Bondi Sands lip balm down there, because I literally need lip balm all the time, so that is an absolute essential. Here you obviously have the little gear stick because it's an automatic. It's just in park, and then you just press this and move it to if you want to reverse. Here, if you put it onto drive, it obviously has the sport mode, and then it has, if you like pushed it over, is where I can like manually use the car. We'll probably never ever use that, but it's nice to know that it's there. Have a little compartment here, two little compartments here. Don't really ever put anything in them. And then back here I just have a little drinks holder, and I just have a little car bin in there. So yeah. And then kind of moving on to this side of the car, so I have just another one of those Jelly Belly air fresheners there, and then the glove box. So you literally just press that and it opens. It's quite cool actually in this glove box. So I have a little sunglasses holder, and then here you can kind of put like pound coins. So obviously if you need like a trolley, or just store your coins so they're not flying around everywhere. And then it has like a little pen holder here, which is quite cool. And then I just kind of have boring stuff in here. I have ketchup. These are from KFC, just like the napkins and stuff. And then I have my insurance papers there, just in case, obviously God forbid, I have an accident. And then that is like your manual for your car, so all the boring stuff about the car's in there. And then down here I obviously have just the same as on my side, so just a little like pocket thing, so you can obviously store a drink in there. I just have some face masks in there just in case I forget mine. And then obviously just a thing for the window to go up and down, and a handle, which is handy. Yeah, and then obviously some handles there. Mum and Dad like to use to make a point. Here you have the thing for the passenger, which has a mirror on and a light, which is nice. Up here, not sure, just literally your lights. They're always on, just like automatically for when you open the door. And then obviously the little mirror. So yeah, that's kind of the front of the car. So I'll just take the keys out and I'll take you to the back. I did think it'd be worth mentioning that I just got this little like Diamante USB cigarette thing from Amazon, and then it has a little aux cord here as well, but I don't use an aux cord because obviously I have Bluetooth, or I can just use Apple CarPlay. And then these, obviously this is an Apple wire, and then this wire was just from Amazon as well. I'll try and link them in the description if anyone is interested. So when you go into the back, on the door it has just a little compartment here. Can't really fit any drinks or anything in that. That's one thing I would say in the back. There is no drinks holder, so yeah, but to be honest I usually just take the bin out and someone in the back can have that to hold the drinks. So it just has obviously the thick pockets on the back of the cars. They don't have actually anything in, so yeah, so not too bad. Obviously the floor is disgusting. It does sound like there's about 100 gunshots going on, not sure what's going on outside. But then yeah, so obviously the window one, and your door, and then this is kind of the space in the back. It's not amazing for if you're tall, not gonna lie. Ethan does struggle in the back sometimes, but it is fine for what I need it to do. So I'll just come and sit in the back. I mean, I'm only small, so it's absolutely perfect for me, but yeah, not ideal if you're a little bit taller. So yeah, the back is pretty simple, to be honest. Obviously you've got your windows, they don't actually go all the way down, they kind of stop at about there in the back, but obviously 3 seats. You can fold these seats down to make the boot quite a lot bigger as well, which I really like. But yeah, I do quite like how it's quite a small compact car. Obviously the back seats and the front seats have this like pattern on. They're all what would you call this, like just fabric seats. Really easy to clean, to be honest. Obviously they're all a bit hairy from the dog, so please don't mind that. But yeah, I just quite like how simple the pattern is. Obviously the head things can go up and down, so yeah, quite a comfy car, to be honest. And then that's kind of the front from the view of the back, and then this is the boot, so you just pop that in and the boot will open. The boot, yeah, it's a reasonable size, to be honest. I can fit all the shopping in if I go to pick up the shopping for a house of 5, so it's not too bad. And then I have this little organizer in the boot, so here is all like bags for shopping and stuff. Yeah, and then it's just down here I have a little scraper for ice, obviously in the winter, like you just put your hand in it like a little glove one. Here I just have a umbrella, also quite necessary. Let me just see if, yeah, so that's everything in this little compartment. In the middle section I just have some cleaning stuff, so I have a Fabulosa for the car, just an air freshener if the dogs have been in, that's quite essential. Here I just have some hand sanitizer here. This is a little mini bottle of Fabulosa. It's perfect if you go to the gym, to be honest, just to wipe things down. I have a little Victoria's Secret body spray and another hand sanitizer. And then in this section here I just have some gloves for the car, and I have some microfiber cloths for if I want to clean with the Fabulosa just inside. I have a high-vis jacket for obviously if I ever break down. Here I just have a little pouch, and it just kind of has some like lady essential bits in. And then I have some hay fever wipes down here, and some just makeup wipes if I wanted to take my makeup off. Down this little corner here, this is all lovely and given from Dad. So this is like a puncture repair kit. Dad put like Velcro on the side of them, so they literally just stick to the back, so they're not like moving around everywhere. And then this is actually like a plug, so it's got like the USB on it, and then it's like a plug. Yeah, I don't really know when I will use that, but it's quite handy just to have it in the car anyway. This bit actually lifts up, and you can like put it down onto like a lower setting, so that you can like make the boot a lot bigger. So when I drove to Cornwall recently, that's what I did there. And obviously, yeah, this is just an outlook of the boot. So I thought I'd just do an overview of the car from the outside. So this is the back, just says Polo. And then this is like the addition. That is like the little parking sensors, those little hole bits. And then I have the fuel cap on the right side, like the driver's side. And these are the wheels. They're just, yeah, just silver. Really need a clean, to be honest. That's obviously the back door, the front door, which you can lock from this. If my electric ones aren't working. So on the key have lock, open, and the boot one. That is the front wheels. This is the front of the car. So yeah, pretty self-explanatory, to be fair. I love it in white. It does get dirty quite easily, but yeah, that is Polly the Polo.